This is group 135. We're gonna be showing off our project. So I'm gonna run the manager and I'm going to add a user and I'm gonna register them. So registering the user, we can see that we get a success. The user's been added. And if we check the manager, we can see that we got the register user command and we successfully added the user. Then we can do the same thing over here with the disk. So I'm gonna start the disk client and register a disk. And we get the exact same thing. We get good news, we got a success, associated command with disk successfully made. And if we check over here, we get a registered disk. Now Thomas is gonna do the same thing on his computer, but we'll see that the manager updates on mine.
Yeah, I just got to register mine, and it shows up on the manager side as well. And I get the response as well on the user side. So then we can go ahead and register 2 more disks that I've preloaded, if I can spell correctly. There we go. It shows up.
There's disk B, registered.
Manager, and disk C.
And disk C has been added. Now actually, let's do the DSS on your computer first, because we need to do it on both computers anyway.
Okay.
While we're here.
So config, oops. Config, oh my goodness. Figure, DSS, ABC, and then I've already forgotten.
3 is going to be the amount of disks.
Three number of disks, and then
Power 2, up to 2048 probably.
yeah, that's right.
Run that. We can see on our end that we've now successfully configured ABC with disk C, disk B, and disk A, 2048. And on this end, we get to see C, B, and A. But we also get all the information from them so that later we could theoretically connect, have implemented it, but well, that will work. And then you hold this really still for a second while I go to my user and I try to do figure DSS XYZ 3 2048. Oh, that's 2049. Whoops, that's not a power of 2. 1 second.
At least that error message one.
Yep. 3 2048, and it should say there aren't enough free disks to fit you. So we got a failure message. That is all good. So now let's go to the deregister process. We're gonna start by deregistering the user. So deregister, and you'll see that we got a success. The user has been removed. If we go back to the manager, successfully deregister the user Zach, and I can now exit cleanly. So exit, and it exits. However, if we do the same thing on this, now obviously, disk A is one of the disks that's being used for ABC. So if we try, one-handed typing, we had a failure. And we see disk name was already registered.
You typed register.
Jesus. Yeah. Failure. Disk is currently in DSS, so can't be deleted. So we go get the same message on Thomas's end as well, but you'll see that it tries to delete it, but obviously it can't delete it because it's being used. Now, in the final project, we'll actually have the ability to remove a DSS, but if you try to do the same thing, you have 2 hands, it's easier for you.
Yeah. Well, yeah, this is
That's the user is successfully
registering
removed.
my user, yep.
But when you try to do this,
if I could spell, here we go, yep.
disk is currently in DSS, can't be deleted, and we'll get the same thing if we do it on disk C, but let's be thorough.
Yeah.
Disks in DSS can't be deleted. So we have ABC, we can't do that. And the last step, by the way, that we have to terminate the manager. Is that the last piece?
Yes.
All right, so we're gonna go to the manager. This is the manager branch, and we'll show us terminate. And there it is, that's the end. So that's our project. Everything looks good.